Okay boys, so welcome back to another one. I was hoping, well, I mean you don't really plan to make a video like this, but here we are. There's been a couple of problems with the Fabia VRS. Now I've owned it for what, for 3 weeks, maybe a month? I don't think it's been a month. In that time there's not really been any content to film, but I think I've got some now. So the first problem is quite a major one. Should we go have a look? So obviously take off the engine cover and I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but there's a lot of oil coming out of the turbo. Now the car needs a new turbo. That's the biggest bill of it all. But there's like 3 or 4 things that need to be fixed like now, just to make it drive better. Obviously, that's to make it a perfect car mechanically. And I can't stress it enough. I bought a dog, but it's not as bad as some of the other ones. Like, as I said, it is low mileage. These things happen. I should have probably checked it before I drove off. But no, it's one of them things. It's a learning curve. It's not ideal, but let's just talk about the rest of the problems. I've just come to edit the video and I didn't even say what I was meant to say. There's another problem which I forgot to say, and you watch the video, there's a lot of problems. The exhaust back box has got a hole in it. I'll try and put in a clip. I think I've got a clip of it. Oh yes. So me and my sister were trying to do some drive-by videos just to see like what it looked like if there was any sound. I did the same for the Clio, and for this there was a lot of smoke coming out the back. I know these cars are notorious for smoking, but this was like quite strange. And obviously I now know why there's a hole in the back box. So enjoy the video. It gets worse. So when I'm driving slow and I'm on full lock, I can hear a grinding noise. So I got my mechanic to check it, and yep, both of the drive shafts need to be changed. And now the main problem, which I noticed the second I drove off, was I was struggling to get it into gears. You have to put the clutch the whole way down, like properly push it against the floor, which is fair. I'm sure some cars, it's probably a good thing to do. But I was noticing if I put it in first and the clutch was all the way down, it would kind of lurch. And the biting point was the second I took my foot off, like a millimeter. So I figured something's wrong, got my mechanic to check it. I need a new master cylinder, slave cylinder, and I'm not sure, but I think I might need the clutch with that as well. I'm gonna try and avoid getting a new clutch because the clutch feels fine. But like is it the brake fluid reservoir? It's just black. So that needs to be changed. There's a leak somewhere. Basically, the engine is one big leak. Oh, and the first build, which started all this, I went for an oil change, as you do, being a good car owner. And the drain plug, I've never even heard of this before. It is a proper bodge, which doesn't add up for the rest of the car, because in the glove box, I've got stacks of like receipts and paperwork. So this car has been owned by someone good, and then it must have just fallen into the wrong hands and just been absolutely ragged. Because for the turbo to leak after 100,000 miles is a bit much. But yeah, I got him to do it, the oil change, and he goes, "Tom, you're going to need to come back. I can't get the oil out." And I thought, what is he talking about? Where the drain plug is, someone had patched it up and welded on this like makeshift patch. It was so weird. I wish I had a photo of it. So there was no way of draining the oil. Now, I've never even heard of this. It's 100% a bodge. It's not like a clever like trick. It is a bodge. So I had to get a brand new sump and then oil change as well. So you may have seen on my Instagram, I was debating selling the car. I did a poll. I'll put it on the screen now. Do I build the car or do I just sell it? And it was quite an even split. But I have to keep in mind, a lot of my followers are from the Clio. I haven't had this car long. I've done no mods to the car. So me included, we haven't really had time to bond to the car, if that's even a thing. So I've made up my mind. I don't know if I'm going to do a build, but I am going to fix the car up to be like immaculate. Now, it's going to cost me a lot of money. I'm not going to say the amount, but it is $2,000. And that's if we don't find any other problems along the way. But I think, I don't know, it could be fun. I probably won't get my investment back, and then obviously I will have to drive the car for a bit more than like a couple of months to make it worth my time. But I do enjoy this car, and Obviously, I've said it 100 times. For the channel, it's my worst purchase ever. But for me, I love it. It's so easy to drive. I've been driving it around, not going on boost. Boost is about 2,000 revs. So I'm just driving it around proper slowly under 2,000 revs. It's so easy to drive. If I just get that clutch thing like worked out, so the clutch actually works, I think I've got a good car here. But yeah, just a little update, a little one. It's stressful, it's not ideal, but it's one of them things. I can sit and complain and cry, or I can just crack on, essentially take the L, and we grow from here. So hopefully you enjoy what's to come. I keep on saying that with this car, and it's just going from bad to worse. Like and subscribe, comment any suggestions or improvements, and let's see where we go from here. Cheers.